Hello, everybody. Have you missed me?
Yay!
So yes, I've been a little poorly, as people that know me know. But hopefully, touching wood, I'm on the mend now. Hopefully, at last. Just drinking my coffee. Hey. Hello to the one watching. So yeah, as I say, I'm not going to go through the old rigmarole thing until I've got a few more people in. It's a lovely summer day here at last. It's very windy though. Hi Ian, how are you? It's me that's watching. uh, Only a minute long, lad. Well, that's a turn up for the books. So yes, I keep touching wood. Hopefully, I've turned a corner. I haven't been. I think I've been live once in the last 2 weeks. You know, same as I say. People that know me know that I've been ill, and then sort of the medication that they gave me had a knock-on effect. So rewatching now. Hey, we've got Keith. How are you, Keith? Did you want to come up on panel? Did you want to come up on panel, Ian? Same as I say, obviously people know that I've had cellulitis, and at the hospital they gave me 2 lots of antibiotics. Well, I ended up back down at the hospital last Monday, and they said, well, the cellulitis seems to have gone, but there's something else going off. If it don't clear up, go back to your doctors. So that's what I did. And she says she thinks I had an allergic reaction to one of the antibiotics. So I'd got like all blotchy face, all my eyes had puffed up, all my neck and my thing were red. Um, oh, you're going to pick Pat up and you're busy in the garden. Not to worry, not to worry. So there we have it. The doctor advised me to double up on my antihistamines because I already take antihistamines. So she says double up on them, and she gave me some because my face were all blotchy and itchy. She gave me some of that cream that Chris has. It's a big tub of that, basically. To sort of calm the itchiness down. So yeah, so I felt sort of okayish over the weekend. He's got his birthday suit on. My eyes, my eyes. But yeah, I mean, touch wood. Same as I say, I hope I've turned a corner. Yeah, it's still a little bit red, and I keep slapping cream on, but Keith's supposed to a picture on Facebook. So yeah, I feel a lot better in myself. I still keep slapping the cream on because there is like parts where it's still a bit blotchy. You know what I mean? So. Well, funny thing is, I've got my shorts on and all, but I'm not showing you. So yeah, so hopefully, I've turned a corner. I'm feeling better. So Chris says that cream stinks, same one as that. Well, it's like this. I don't care whether it stinks or whatever. You know, if it's doing the trick, I'll slap it on, you know. But no, it isn't the greatest smelling of creams. So, while I think about it, Keith, within the next couple of, I think like sort of about when's 1st of August? I think it's Friday, isn't it?
Now, so.
Pat says Keith looks like it. I don't give a tiddly squat what people, you know, what I look like, Keith. I'm comfortable. I'm not sweating.
I don't think he's done about it.
I know. No, I'm on about. He says Pat says he looks like a hippo in his shorts. So I says, you know, I could care less what I look like. I'm, you know, I'm not going to sweat. You know, sweat like a wano. For feeling comfortable. I mean, we're not going out anywhere. I'm just walking about us. Nobody's going to see me. So what the heck? I mean, we sat with both the patio doors open. It's that warm. So, well, you know, answer to that one, Keith. Get out in the sun more and get some sun on them. It says 23 here. So apparently, according to the weather forecast, it's going to be in the 30s tomorrow. Yeah, right. Oh dear. Some chance of that, Mr. P. But yeah, I'm hoping to film a baking vlog a bit later on. It's all right. I'm still a bit, you know, with it being warm. So yeah, the vlog that I'm doing later on, I'll tell you where it is, Keith. It's an upside down peaches and cream cake. And it's like a Victoria sponge, but obviously you do the upside down peach bit. Let's all go skinny dipping. You can, Mr. P. Bryant. And as Chopper's always said, I don't skinny dip, I chunky dunk. So yeah, I mean that's it, Keith. If you can see that, that is the what's it called again? Upside down peaches and cream cake. That's the one I'm doing in a bit. So probably Keith. Well, you see, the thing is as well, Keith. I tried a few recipes out over the weekend. I did caramel shortcake because it's a bit of a tricky one, that is. Because you have to make the caramel, but you have to have it on a low heat, and you've got to stir it constantly because if it burns, you've shot it. So I tried that out. That one come out all right. And then I did one for Sunday lunch. What were it again? It was like an old school. Yeah. No, it were. Oh, jam and coconut sponge with pink custard. Yeah. So that was one, and I thought, well, I'll do that for Sunday lunch. It's basically a sponge mixture. You do it in like a baking tray, put jam on it, sprinkle coconut on it, and then you just add pink, red food colouring. But I did a bit of a boo boo. I'll leave Chris to tell you where the boo boo came in.
No, I didn't, Keith.
No. well, that's what I were getting at, Keith. Not this weekend coming up, the weekend after, we might come to Cleethorpes because Chris wants to go flying the drone, obviously, and probably meet up with Steve and what about going for a weekend, like going Saturday and coming back Sunday?
Well, Friday, come back Sunday.
Well, it's entirely. I mean, will you be around? Keith goes to go dominoing Fridays.
No, that's all right. We can
Yeah, I mean, we could come on the Friday, Keith, because some as I say, Callum's don't start college till September, so we can come Friday and stop till Sunday. I mean, so yeah, and you can sort of do the drunkard live stream part 2. Yeah, and that what Chris has put. I put too much red food colour in. It looked like chocolate custard. So I says, I think I went a bit, yeah, same as I say, it not be this weekend coming up, Keith. It'll be like following weekend. Is it 2nd of August? I think 2nd of August on a Friday. So it'll be like the Friday and Saturday, and then we'll probably go home on the Sunday. So, I mean, we've never had so much fun. Stock upon the whiskey. But yeah, I mean, we can call off and get some beers on us way, can't we, baby? Call it after before we go.
I'll get cheap stuff like Foster's.
So yeah, and you'll have to let me know what you want me to bake you, Keith, because I never come empty-handed. So have a look through the vlogs and see what takes your fancy, what you think Pat will like or whatever. And no, not a drunken flight with a drone. But yeah, I mean, we had a fantastic night that night when I was sort of piggy in the middle doing the translating, and I was the sober one and nearly went off of a tit and oh, he says he's going to get sparse rumming for Steve. So yeah, that should be interesting, Keith. I mean, some as I say, lads will have to go out with the drones and excuse me, that's that coffee. Can you put that on a curry? You don't even like curry, so I don't know what you on about.
Hey, what whiskey touching now?
So yeah, you'll have to let me know what you want me to bake you, Keith. I mean, and I never come empty-handed. He knows that I don't come empty-handed.
Hey Keith, I better get practicing.
You didn't see that properly. That was what he bought from Asda, and he thought it was whiskey, but it's actually bourbon.
Near enough.
So
it was on whiskey gel, but it was cheapest there.
So yeah, he bought that by mistake, thinking it was whiskey, and it isn't. It's like, well, it is sort of a whiskey. It's a bourbon whiskey. So yeah. So yeah, they bought that a few weeks ago, Keith. So it just goes to show how many he's had. Not many. Hiya, James. How are you? So yeah. Same as we said, we can make a weekend of it. We haven't been on holiday anyway. It'll sort of be as like mini holiday, if you know what I mean. Obviously, what with Callum with his exams and sorting his college and everything out, and we just hadn't, I mean, we've normally been by now, or sort of, getting ready to go. I mean, hi, Thomas, how are you?
That crash come here, don't lad?
Crash. So yeah, and just to let everybody know, I mean, I don't know whether you've seen it on Facebook. Juice My Randomness, aka Carl, he actually goes to the States on the 22nd of August.
What have we seen before?
So we need to come down to Harrogate, Thomas, before the 22nd of August. So yeah, we were only saying the other night when I saw it that his official date is the 22nd of August, and we did say, well, we're going to have to come down and see you both before he goes to the States. So yeah, I mean, going back to Keith, if somebody's got to show off.
Beep, beep.
Hey, we've got Dennis in, just as you're showing off with your drone.
Hey up, Grandad! Yes, there's a gate. Dennis. There's a gate, and he knows why I'm calling him a gate.
Oh.
He made me jump on his bloody video.
That's why it says wear earphones. So yes, yes, it is the Mavic Pro. I'm getting there, Thomas. I can't say that I'm 100%, but I'm a lot better than I was. I've still got a bit of blotchiness on my forehead, but I'm getting there. I feel a lot better in myself. So that's why I put like that title. Wow, what an eventful 2 weeks. Because it has, I've sort of not. I think I've live streamed once in the last 2 weeks. I sort of tried to compensate doing the baking vlogs, but even them, when you're not feeling very well, you just don't want to do anything, and but I'm getting there. So yeah, same as I say, we're going to be going to Keith, so Cleethorpes within, well, about a fortnight's time.
Harrogate.
And Harrogate sort of after that, or before.
Yeah. That was a bugger, that one. Is it going to be like Doctor Who, where I'm hiding behind cushions every time I watch one of his films from now on?
He says I've got to start hiding behind cushions. Well, Mr. P's got a job to do once the washing machine's finished, because I says, well, being as it's nice, get the washing machine on and get it hung out. And if it don't dry, I'll stand hanging. But yeah, I mean, now I'm feeling better. We can get out a bit more, and some as I say, the only time I ever went out it last fortnight is to hospital or doctors. The only times I went out. Oh, where's the wife? My wife. I'm here.
Not your other one.
Yeah, I were even supposed to be having my hair cut and whatever, and I had to ring and cancel it. So, you know, I'm hoping to get it done in the next week or so. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. The hairdressers that I normally go to, and the girl that usually does my hair, she's left. So I've sort of been. I rung a mobile hairdresser up, and I thought, well, may as well have it done in comfort of my own home. But same as I say, I even had to ring and cancel that because, same as I say, oh, she's got a migraine. Who's that sneezing outside? I think one of the cats has got. I think one of the cats has got hay fever. Is having a sneezing fit outside. Well, I hope she feels better soon, Dennis. Same as I say, I mean, I've been in contact with Emma. I've been in contact with Bella. You know, and sort of at my worst. I mean, you know, I mean, Dennis and Emma's seen pictures of me when I were at my worst, and some as I say, my eyes were shut, me, you know, my face were all blotchy, and um, oh, just had an email. Oh. It's all right. Well, it says arriving today. Yeah. Yeah, everybody knows I'm a baker. Well, I was. Oh, you need a new car? Oh, Gordon Bennett. I were when I were making the sponge pudding yesterday. I were whisking it away, and all of a sudden, my mixer started making funny noises. So anyway, Chris always um, does the mashed potato with the hand mixer. So anyway, it was doing the potatoes, and it was sort of, you know, like when it's going to give up the ghost, and it were making. So anyway, he ended up having to order me a another hand mixer. So so yeah, so we did that sort of late last night, and there's like an email just come through saying it's arriving today. So I can't be without my mixer.
I might turn it to an extra.
It's like somebody chopping my right hand off. You know what I mean? I can't. Yeah, I've got the stand mixer, but the only problem with that is it's so big and bulky, and it's hard to film when you know, it's easier to film. I know, I know. Yeah, but you know what I mean. I like my hand mixer because it's you know, I just like it. I mean, I've got the same as I say, I've got the big stand mixer, but I find it a bit too big and bulky. When you sort of like moving things about, it's a bit heavy. So yeah, so Chris, I think it were off Amazon, weren't it? Mm. So it's even got like it's got the dough hooks, and it's got obviously the mixing things, but it's also got two like plastic egg separators. You know, when you separate the eggs and the yolk and the egg whites.
That's it.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. Didn't I tell you about it?
No.
Oh, well, anyway. Um. So yeah, but it's one of them things, Thomas, where it's um. Is it worth having the gasket repaired, or would it be less expensive to buy a new car? You know what I mean? You sort of got to wait up and. Dennis has put your bike and car don't like you. So yeah, I can't be without my mixer. It'd like, you know, going cold turkey. You know what I mean? So yeah. So same as I say, we went on Amazon and they're pretty reasonable. Hey, we've got Alex in as well. Hi, Alex. Well, I love that. I love that video that you did of that wedding, Alex. Oh, well, it'll be worth looking into, Thomas. So yeah. So yeah. Same as I say, Chris has got Amazon Prime. So we went on there, looked at, you know, the pretty reasonable price on Amazon. I did look at Argos, but they sort of, you know, yeah. So I mean, if you're wondering what the title is all about, Alex, I've had cellulitis in my neck, which is a blood infection. Went to the hospital. They gave me 2 lots of antibiotics, and then a week later, I was back down at hospital. Um, one of the antibiotics, because they gave me fluoxetine, which I've had hundreds and hundreds of times, so I know it's not that I'm allergic to. It was the other one. So basically, one of the antibiotics that they gave me at the hospital caused an allergic reaction. Yeah, this is same as I was saying, Alex. This is the first time in 2 weeks that I've actually gone live. Um,
Ambulance.
oh, so yeah, so I feel a lot better in myself. Still a little bit blotchiness here and there, and a bit of redness on my chest and my neck, but they gave me some cream for it. That sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it? Gave me some cream for it. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot more chirpier in myself. I feel a lot better in myself. This is the best I've felt in a couple of weeks. Let's just say that. Alex says you need you need an ambulance for your adventures. So yes, Alex, we're going over to Cleethorpes. Is it a week Friday? Did I say?
Aye.
I'm sweating like a trooper.
Right on.
I've got to dab the old forehead. Oh, you're opening windows as well.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. He's opening the windows if you're wondering what he's doing. Oh dear. What's that spider? What, you don't crawl up your trouser leg?
Spider then.
Oh dear. It's all right. We're laughing because Callum came out the bath this morning and he put his clothes on that sofa. And all of a sudden he's going, "Oh, there's a spider! There's a spider!" Chris says, "Well, it's not as if it's a tarantula or anything." He says, "It not hurt you." So we were laughing about that. Okay then, Keith. Somebody say you'll have to message me and let me know what you want me to bake you. I mean, this time yet because it's not till a week on Friday. So you'll have to let me know what you want me to bake because you know I never come empty-handed. Drizzle. So yeah, Chris is letting a bit of air through because he's opened the living room windows now. So I've got a draft going all the way through because both patio doors is open. We've got both the windows open. So, give me love to Pat, Keith, and say hello.
Already.
Hey?
But already got 6 out of 5 in, so I think he's gone.
So, yeah. But we're not complaining about the warm weather, because it's been a long time coming. I mean, one day last week it absolutely peed it down all day long, and we were saying, "Oh, there's so much for summer and hot weather and all this, that, and other." But according to the weather forecast, it's going to be in the 30s tomorrow. So, basically we'll be doing, nothing at all tomorrow if it's going to be that hot. Oh, all right. I'm just getting a notification my battery's low on my phone. Pardon me. Here we go. We're up and running again now. So, everybody knows what's been happening with me. Has anybody, what's been happening with everybody else? Chris went out with a drone yesterday. He's got the new. Well, it isn't new. He bought it off one of his pals. The Mavic Pro. Hey, Joran, how are you? It's nice to see you here. So yeah, he sold the Spark to get the Osmo Pocket, but I knew that he were pining after a drone. So yeah, one of his mates was selling this Mavic Pro. So that's nice to know. Some as I say, this is the first time in 2 weeks that I've actually gone live, because I've been poorly, and then I had a reaction to the antibiotics that the doctor gave me. So it's been as as the title suggests. Wow, what an eventful 2 weeks! But touch wood and keeping my fingers crossed, I'm on the mend and I'm feeling a lot better than what I did. So I think eventually I've turned the corner. So yeah, and here in the UK we're sort of like having a little bit of a heat wave. The temperature's up in the 20s, which is warm for the UK, and apparently it's going to be in the 30s tomorrow. So it remains to be seen whether that transpires or not. So yeah, it's shorts weather here in the UK. So has anybody got anything to tell me? As what's been going off in the life of YouTube, so to speak? Oh, thank you. Well, yeah. So yeah, thank you very much. Same as I say, I've not gone live in nearly 2 weeks, so I think I'm getting back in the saddle, so to speak. I just found a mobile doctor's surgery for sale. Oh dear. I didn't know they did mobile doctors. That's a new one on me. I mean, I know they do mobile hairdressing and mobile nail technicians, but mobile doctor's surgery? How can a doctor's surgery be mobile?
Ambulance.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think Thomas needs. I think Thomas needs everything. Mountain rescue on speed dial, ambulance on speed dial. What else is there?
Mountain rescue.
I've already sent mountain
Oh,
rescue.
Yeah.
So yeah, all he needs. What's one of them things that you put round your neck? Them.
Emergency.
Yeah, that you press. I sent you a link on Facebook. I'm going to say I've just put my phone on charge as well. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to send it to Chris. Well, I never. Oh dear. Well, there's one thing, Thomas. If you buy that, you've got the old caboodle there, haven't you?
No, it's only 37,500.
Only.
Get 200. Oh.
It says ambulance, motorhome, camper, mobile shop.
They're a dodgy name, cowshed campers.
Cowshed campers. But you've got the old caboodle there, haven't you? You've got everything that you need just in case. So everything's on hand. You just need a doctor in it, and same as I say. Mind you, having said that, I mean, we a few weeks back, I will look at it. Were like on Facebook on the marketplace, and I thought, I know, I'll have a look for like a disability scooter. He says, I just find I can get a prison transport van too, so I can come pick you guys up for a clap. And I was looking like, no, not sort of looking to buy one, but just seeing sort of what prices they were looking at. And we came across a double mobility scooter. It was like a tandem, but electric mobility scooter. And me and Chris were laughing his heads off. That they actually did like like a tandem, but in a mobility scooter, and it were a double mobility scooter. And I actually saved the picture because I didn't think nobody had believed me. So I mean, it's surprising the things that you can find on that marketplace. So yeah, but only problem with them prison vans is, from what I've seen, is they only sort of that big, if you know what I mean. They're not the spacious of vehicles. They've got so many. Hiya, Mike. How are you? They're not built for comfort. Let's just say. And anybody that suffers with claustrophobia, you know what I mean? Because some, as I say, I mean, I don't know how many things in them, but they're like just like a little square box. So, anybody that suffers from claustrophobia, they've shot it, basically. So, oh dear. Yeah, I'm okay, Mike. Same as I say, I've had an eventful 2 weeks. I've not been well. The antibiotics that the hospital gave me, one of them I had an allergic reaction to. So, but I'm getting there. Yeah, we'd only need the what do you them orange jumpsuits, and we could, play the part properly. Um, uh, and if you're wondering, Mike, Pixie's channels, my other half is sat over other side of the room.
Oh
So it's warm here today. Okay then, Thomas. Thank you for coming in, and I hope you get on all right. Oh, good. Dennis has got to go as well.
See you, Dennis. See you, Thomas.
Give all love to Emma, please, Dennis. Say I hope she gets better soon. Mr. P really needs to go hang the washing out, but are you gonna wait till I close the live stream down? 5, yeah. It's all right. Mr. P is gonna hang the washing out for me, being as it's nice.
I've got my fancy little fancy bag.
That's his fancy little peg bag. So yeah, give me love to Emma, and I hope she feels better soon. So yeah, what has everybody been up to? Some, as I say, we've not really been. We went shopping Saturday. That's about it. That's the first time I've actually sort of been out in like 2 weeks. The only other thing that I've been doing is like hospital and doctors. So yeah, the only places I've been, apart from been silage carting. I take it you're a farmer then, Mike. Some, as I say, did actually go shopping on Saturday. That's the first time I've sort of been out, apart from, some, as I say, the doctor or the hospital. So it's I feel a lot better than what I did, and sort of gradually getting back to some sort of normality. So and Pixie, he's got the his drone, but it has been ideal flying weather, but it's very, very windy as well. So it's just pegging the washing out, and hopefully it should dry it. So yeah, quite pleasant, temperatures here, and so there we go. We're up to 7 watching that. Hey, Ian. I was watching Easy last night. It looks like he's having a whale of a time. So yes, I'm getting there, Ian. As I say, I've not been very well. I had the cellulitis 2 weeks ago. Then I was back at the hospital last Monday, and it turns out that one of the antibiotics, he's outside pegging me washing out. I've got the got the whip out, got wakey RC. So yeah, so I'm back down at the hospital last Monday, and it transpires that one of the antibiotics that the hospital gave me had caused an allergic reaction, like these blotches on my face and on my neck and everything. And I went back to the doctors with it and doubled up on my antihistamines and gave me some cream because it was, it was one of them things where I couldn't stop itching. My face and my head and everything were itching, and oh dear. But the thing is, Wakey, I mean, I did a live stream, like some as I say, a fortnight. I think it was a fortnight or a week ago on Friday, to raise the awareness of cellulitis, because not a lot of people know what cellulitis is. I was saying, I've had cellulitis, and then they'll say, well, what's that? And it's like it's like a blood infection, but it can be fatal if left untreated. And I've sort of like wanted to bring the awareness to people that if it's because it can cause septicemia and everything. You know what I mean? It's you've got to be aware of the signs. I mean, they reckon that it's either caused because it says, "Have you been on your travels?" And I went, "Yeah, if you class Cleethorpes as my travels, like had I been bitten by anything or had I scratched myself or got it?" And I says, "No." So, they reckon that's what causes it, either a bite or even a scratch. And it can go nasty very fast. I mean, Chris Pixie has had it, and like on the Monday, he came home from work not feeling very well, and by Wednesday, he was admitted to hospital on verge of septicemia. So yeah, I mean, it's not a very nice, not a very nice thing to have, and you can sort of go to from 0 to 60, quite quickly. Um, so yeah, I mean, some as I say, they didn't actually. Well, they did admit me to hospital, but they says they didn't think it was serious enough to sort of keep me in, and just sent me home with 2 lots of very strong antibiotics. Um, but on the flip side, one of the antibiotics I had an allergic reaction to. So, you know, hence the title. It's been an eventful 2 weeks. I mean, they caused another problem by trying to solve the first problem, if you know what I mean. Um, you know, and I sort of got to the stage where for God's sake, sort me out one way or other. You know what I mean? It's sent like 2 weeks. It's been like one problem after other, and the tablets that they gave me to cure the problem had caused another problem. So, touch wood. Um, okay then, Joran. It's. I think I've turned a corner. Let's just put it that way. But yeah. So it's something that some as I say, not a lot of people know about, and because we've both had it, you sort of get to know the signs, if you know what I mean. Um, and some as I say, my neck was swelling up, me it were red, it were painful, And I went to the doctor's on Monday, and she says, I want you to go down to hospital. They sort of admitted me to a ward, but they didn't admit me, if you know what I mean. The consultant came out and seen me, and he says, he says, I think we've caught it in time. I don't think it's serious enough to admit you to hospital. So, as I say, I were having to take 5 antibiotics all in one go, 4 times a day. But it was the second lot of antibiotics that gave me the allergic reaction. So, but yes, it's not a nice thing to have. And some, as I say, only somebody that's had it knows how, it's uncomfortable. If left untreated, it can be life-threatening. Because, as you know, septicemia shuts all your organs down and everything. So, some, as I say, Pixie had it in his leg. He was virgin on septicemia. In his case, the only thing that could sort him out were intravenous antibiotics. What you having during anything nice? As I say, we haven't had his lunch yet. It's 1:10 in the afternoon. So we'll be having lunch shortly. So oh well, there's plenty enough winter to dry it, I think. Pasta, mackerel, and not my favourite, but pasta bit. I'll, yeah. Pixie's just been out pegging me washing out. Well, you know what they told me? If you like bananas are high in fibre. So yeah, you know, there's lots of fibre in vegetables, baked beans, jacket potatoes. What else is high in fibre? But yeah, not a lot of people know that bananas are high in fibre. So there you go, a little snippet of information there. So there you go. I mean, we only tend we know bean makes you fart. So does Brussels sprouts. But yeah, I mean, we only tend to sort of like have a sandwich or something for us as lunch, something light, and then have a cooked meal in the evening. You know what I mean? So I'll probably go on for 5 more minutes, and then because I need to do a baking vlog in a little while. What did I say I were doing again? Upside down peaches and cream cake. That's it. That's the one. Upside down peaches and cream cake. Yeah, that's the one. No. Answer to that. Yeah, but I mean, I do everything else. I do the thumbnail and I do the description and everything. I just leave the editing up to you. Because it'd be all okey pokey and all wrong way round if I did it. So yeah, I've got the creating the thumbnail down to an art. I've done Mr. P's thumbnails for him. I've done my own thumbnails, and I've even sort of found out that I can do things for Facebook as well. Oh, same as I say, I've been on YouTube 2 years and I ain't mastered the art of editing yet, even though he sat down tons of times and explained it to me. And same as I say, knowing me, and I'd probably get the end bit at the beginning, and you know, and it to be all jumbled up. So, so yes, I'm getting quite the artiste, if you know what I mean, on thumbnails. So, you know, a friend of ours gave us a site where you can create thumbnails, but I didn't actually know until I were tinkering about with it the other day that you can do things for Facebook as well. Like, you know, and I've created one because on the 14th of August, my mum would have turned 80 had she not passed away. So I've created a thumbnail for that, and it's just sort of, you know, I can post that when it's the 14th of August. The artiste formerly known as. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's one of these apps that you've got to tinker about with it, if you know what I mean. And sort of, I started off simple, but you know, as you get to know it, and as you get to know it, you can do all sorts with it, if you know what I mean. You can do Facebook things for Facebook and thumbnails, and there's a lot of aspects of it that are free, but there is sort of certain things that, you know, if you wish to pay for. But I find that most of the free things is adequate anyway. So no, same as I say, it meets our needs for what we want it for. So sorry if I keep itching my nose. I've got to, you know what I mean. It's you create your thumbnails for your YouTube channel. You know, I mean, you just search for thumbnails and it comes up with YouTube thumbnails, and it's just some of say it's just a matter of tinkering about for what you want, basically. So so that's about it, really. Right, guys, I'm going to go. I said to Mr. P, I'm only going to do a short one. Basically, let everybody know that I'm on the mend. Hopefully, you know, so as I say, baking vlog will probably be published tomorrow, and I should be back Wednesday. Touching wood, you know. Now I feel a lot better. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you for just being here, showing your support for me, and I appreciate it. So I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Thank you. Bye.